And this is Sarah with her 390 Adventure. And Sarah thinks those stock mirrors over there
are garbage.
Suck. They're not good. So we're going to replace them with double take mirrors, which come in these groovy little Coke koozies to keep them safe. And all the ram mounts and stuff you need to mount to the handlebars. You do need to pay attention to the threads because one of these is reverse threaded, I believe, so that it doesn't unwind while you're going down the road and all that.
It's the right one.
I don't recall if the instructions say anything about using Loctite, but on the other bike we installed these on. I used just a touch of blue Loctite just to hopefully keep them from vibrating loose while we're riding off-road, dirt stuff, bouncy roads. So that's the next project. First we just got to get the stock mirrors off. That takes a 17 millimeter wrench. I don't know why they went with such a monster nut, but you just pull the little gator thing up right here and make sure you turn it the right direction, because like I said, one's backwards and one's not, so don't go crazy with the righty-tighty till you know for sure which way it goes. Alright, so this one's lefty-loosey. Are you filming?
Mm-hmm.
Oh great. So lefty-loosey, easy way to remember that, left-hand side. So the left-hand side's lefty-loosey to get it off, and you just spin it out.
Don't smack yourself in the face.
Nice and easy. Hey, this one I believe is backwards. Or it might be the same, I don't know. No, this one's backwards. Lefty loosey too, kind of weird. Yeah. Oh, dang. Guess what's in the way? Yeah, there we go. So that's righty-loosey. I'm turning it right to make it looser. It helps when I use my right hand when you're talking about those things. And I did use my knife when I went inside. Do you
No.
Well, fortunately, I've got He-Man strength and I can rip the plastic open, no problem.
I got antlers.
So if you'll notice here, they're different. I can't remember which one goes on the right or left, so I'm going to walk over to the other bike and take a peek at it.
Right.
How do you know?
Because I've seen it on there several times, and look how thick this one is.
That has nothing to do with it. Oh, the other bike's outside, so I'm not going to look at it because it's freaking hot out there.
For trial and error.
You know, you'd think I'd really remember these things. No. This one goes on the right. The fatter one with the 3 notches goes on the right. The skinny one with the 1 notch goes on the left. So it's not hard to figure out. You just look at the threads because they're reverse threaded. And then these are both the same because the taps on both of these are both right-hand threads like you would normally expect, I believe. Yeah, they're identical. So it doesn't matter which side the little ram balls go in. Let me find my blue Loctite. Alright, so your new mounts are 16 millimeter instead of 17 like the originals, which is moderately annoying, but whatever. And I am just going to put a touch of blue Loctite on there, which I'm sure a lot of people on the internet are going to tell me will like make the bike explode. But the other bike hadn't exploded yet, so. And this is righty-tighty. And I'm not going to crank it down tight. I'm just going to finger snug it for now, and then I'll just put a moderate, tiny little bit of. You don't want to crank on them because they're aluminum, and you don't want to strip the threads. That would be bad. All right. Oops. Backwards. A little bit will do you. It always comes out faster than all. And this one is the one. This one is the one that's backwards. It helps you remember that. It also helps if you use your right hand to do it. If you're right-handed, it makes more sense. And we're gonna do the same thing here. We're just gonna gently snug that one down. And then the balls, I'm guessing that's a 12 millimeter patch boy. because we got to have a different size thing for everything, it seems like. And these are both righty tighty. Just rolls right in.
Your wrench, my lord.
Just snug that up. Now, when you do put it on, you got to be careful with, I believe it's this one. When you're trying to tighten the ball, it'll unloosen the other one. You know, because the threads go the same directions.
Give me the 16mm wrench and I can hold it.
I got it right here. Actually, it might have been that one. Yeah, see, and you don't have to crank them down real tight. You know, and actually, in theory, you don't want them super tight. You want them tight enough that they don't flop around while you're riding, but if you drop the bike, you want them tight enough that they give. You know, and in theory, the ram balls will give as well, but you know, you want all of that stuff to give. That's the whole point of replacing the stock mirrors, is if you fall over, these things will go out of the way, or you can fold them out of the way if you know you're going to be riding stuff where you might fall over. So you don't break anything, don't snap off the perch or anything. So
Also,
they don't include M&Ms like Bob's BMW, but you know, we'll get over that. So they include these cool little Coke koozie, beer koozie things, you know, for your trip, just to protect the mirror. Not a zip tie, so I have to. All right. It doesn't really matter which way you put these on there. I find it easier. You can see how it's got a spring in there. I find it easier to put the spring part on the top because it just holds itself in place while I'm jacking with the mirror. You can put this front or back. I like to have it facing the seat, so you know, if I need to just play with it while I'm riding, I can reach up, stop, and do whatever I need to do, and I don't have to try to reach around the back and tighten or loosen or anything like that. It just makes it easier. And you know, you're going to want to get these adjusted so when you're standing, they're not in your way when you're trying to get to your handlebars or anything like that. You don't want to have an accident, have a panic moment. So as far as mods go, definitely one of the easier mods to install. Comes with lots of stickers for those sticker people out there. If you just feel the need to make your bike heavier with stickers. If you're like Monk and you're real OCD, you can make sure they're leaning exactly the same and all that, and I'll let the person riding the bike figure that out.
it doesn't work.
And that's it. Okay, so double take mirrors are installed, much better than the stock mirrors. I think they look better. I don't know, maybe just me, kind of weird, but super easy install. I don't remember how much they were, 150, 200 bucks. We've ordered so much stuff in the last few weeks that I can't remember what anything cost. Getting everything ready to go on a trip, both sides. And like I said, they're nice for if you're going to be riding in rough conditions and you think there's a chance you might drop the bike. You can go ahead and just fold them up and get them out of the way, or you can take them off. But even if you don't and you do fall, there's enough play in these that if they hit the ground, they're going to move. You know, they might get scuffed a little bit, which, you know, it's an adventure bike, get over it. But, you know, nothing's going to break. You'll be able to keep riding. You won't lose your trip or anything like that. And they seem to be very popular. I mean, by far, they're the most popular out there for all kinds of bikes, not just this bike, but pretty much every bike. And there's our riders over there, slackers.